we will see. And as far as the farming side of it, I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go farming 100% of my time. We will see what comes of what. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. So, before I dive in and explain exactly what went on yesterday, as far as flights, what's going on with my life, well, it rained while we were in Boston, and we got 1/10 of an inch. Woo! Yeah, not enough to mean anything. Oh, but alrighty. A lot went on yesterday. I'm very, very disappointed with Delta. Yeah. I'll explain more, but appreciate you guys watching along. Well, good thing we're back here. We can clean up our mess. We can get this truck done, throw some black paint on it, on the wheels, be in a better place. Bad thing, so I had a flight going to the Midwest. I had a flight going into Nebraska. Ooh, there you guys go. And I was connecting through Minneapolis. At first I had a flight going to Atlanta to Omaha, Nebraska. They canceled that the day before the flight and put me on this other flight. And so I'm there, 5 o'clock flight rolls around, gets pushed back. Some storms come through, gets pushed back. The flight actually coming in got emergency landed in Manchester, New Hampshire. I don't know if it was flight related or what, but that doesn't give you a good feeling. So they were way late. And so I got pushed back to 9 o'clock. So 4 hours later. Okay. So at 10:30, we start getting loaded onto the plane. We're sitting on the plane. They come over and say, oh, if you see the pilots switching, they got to switch because of hours of flying regulations. So they switched with the flight. We got the pilots that were supposed to go to Salt Lake City, which is a longer flight than Minneapolis. So our pilots had less flying time. By the time they got done loading luggage onto the plane, an hour and 20 minutes after they announced they were waiting to finish loading luggage on, the pilots came on and said, we ran out of flying time, so we cannot make this flight any longer. So that was at 12 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, 11:50, 12, I don't know. So that was cool. So then it took forever. And I'll be honest, I'm going out to go look at a farm. So that is what I've been trying to do. So there's a certain date I have to actually look at before that time. So that's the rundown of why I was trying to do that. So now I got a flight Friday into Kansas City. Direct flight, Kansas City. Coming back Saturday evening. Friday morning, coming back Saturday evening. Connecting through Detroit, which is fine by me. But Delta, I'm glad that I've drove enough with Avis, and that's why you stay loyal to a brand, because you call them up and they're like, oh, thanks for being loyal to us for the last 8 years of your life. And like the hotel, they're like, oh yeah, no, we can't cancel that. And then they were like, I was like, really? And they're like, okay, no, we can do that. Avis, $182 rental fee. They wanted $150 of it for a fee to cancel it. I was like, excuse me? And yeah, no, we can't do that. No fee. So glad there. The biggest waste of time was the biggest waste was my time and sitting at an airport bar eating dinner, which is stupid money, and the Uber ride home because it was 1 o'clock in the morning. So, well, alrighty, we got a flight, end of the week. We're gonna go do some looking, searching, but in the meantime, we're gonna get this truck ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I don't know what my future holds, but when I get opportunities that jump out and say, hey, you should come look at this, or hey, this, I feel like I'm gonna kick myself if I don't look at what options I have. So, alrighty, I'm gonna throw some black paint on this so I know what it looks like, and then we're gonna go get some silver. We're gonna get some lunch. I'm freaking starving. Yeah, I haven't eaten in 18 hours. I had some fruit snacks or something while we were sitting there waiting on the plane, but everything closes, and then you're like, okay, we gotta go. So, alrighty, appreciate you guys watching along though. That's the rundown of what went on yesterday. Probably one of the worst flying experiences I've had. And I used to fly, I don't know, 1 year I must have had, I don't know, 200 and something plus actual flights in between, so a lot of experience. Probably more than that, actually. Figure I probably had on average 4 flights a week. Some weeks you'd get those 3 flights where you'd get connect through something else to something else. So I used to fly quite a bit, and I didn't mind it. Now, between regulations and people not working, flying is not that much fun. A lot of people are like, you should have just drove. Yes, I should have. But, throwing stuff here. So let's throw some black paint on here and see how they look. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the black like that. It's got a little more gloss than that, but that might just need to be freshened up, like the frame, stuff like that, which we can go back, paint all that stuff at some point. It's got to get washed for that, but these, you see them drastically in the wheels. So we're going to go get some silver that matches on here. Then we're going to wash all the wheels like they're a wreck. So black with silver wheels, red all around, and I don't know if I want to paint these silver or red. They might look good with red, like break it up down here, blend it in with the truck. So I don't know, we'll see, but we're gonna get some silver so I can do the wheels. Plus I gotta eat some. So we're gonna bounce over, grab some barbecue for lunch, I think. But those look so much better. I am very excited. So alrighty, let's go grab some lunch, and then we're gonna grab we're gonna run to O'Connor's, get some silver, get some more paintbrushes. I gotta find Yanko. So Billerica, Massachusetts. So Herbie-Q's here. They're awesome people. Little, like, in this little convenient strip mall that seems like people have turned over and over and over. They are absolutely amazing. So I got a mac and cheese, monster mac and cheese with burnt ends on it. Let me see. Woo! Like wild. Like a lot of people, I'll snap it or I'll send it to people and people will be like, where's that? I got that. This is what I started with, the brisket sandwich, extra onion. It's amazing. And then they switch up their sides and they switch around some of their stuff, which is cool. So they got corn on the cob today as a side. So I got corn on the cob as well. I know, a lot of food. This is probably gonna be my dinner, probably tomorrow too. But yeah, if this whole farming thing goes out, we're just gonna do cruise around the world and eat good food and film it. We'll go right into a food channel, farming food, and yeah, Yanko. So he's happy that he's in the AC again. I don't know where he was, but alrighty, better jump to O'Connor's. They're actually coming together pretty well. So let's see. Dustin from Australia, he said, hey, you need some Rust-Oleum aluminum. So that's what we actually painted these. They're silver, but the bumper was silver. So, and I kind of wanted to keep that, break it up a little bit. Somebody said you should do the hubs in red, the wheels in black. I like the hubs in black. That might be a little too much. I'm thinking paint the wedges in red, so break it up in there a little bit, and then we'll get the chrome caps that go over. We'll get new ones, and that will really make them pop. So I got one on, and I was putting it on, and I was like, holy smokes, it doesn't go. It was fighting me. Well, when you leave the block underneath and it's holding it against the tire, yeah, it's not going to go any further. So that is one done right there. That looks killer though. I'm very happy with that. So nothing too perfect. I got some on the tires from painting, but it does clean it up well. So we got the others. I got 2 tires that are soaking with soap on them, with which Purple Power or whatnot it is. And then 2 pieces in between. I got them painted, or 2 spacers. What is this stuff? Purple Power, yeah. So got that. So I got 4 tires that are all sitting here ready to go on. So just the 2 that are over there and the 2 spacers, I'll let them soak. I gotta go make a service call. It's Saturday afternoon. Got a valve stuck on that's putting water out the back flush of a robot. Nothing too major, but should go figure that out. So I'm gonna go do that. Hopefully I get that done quick. I can come back here and I can finish up cleaning, painting, start throwing them on. We got a seal and we got an air valve to go, and I got some bolts and stuff like that. But that looks much better. I wouldn't have taken it off and painted the wheels and did everything, just because I had to take everything off to do the drums. So it kind of makes sense to have it look kind of baller when it's done. It looks okay. I'm proud of it. Ain't no showroom, but for 74, it's gonna do pretty good. It's gonna look good going down the road. We'll keep on tinkering on it, but alrighty, I'm gonna go jump do that, and we'll see where we get into. Yeah, this one's drying. Those are all good. Alrighty, he goes already in the AC. He says, let's get out of here. This little valve right here took up 3 hours of my day today. Well, yeah, driving, getting here. Let me show you, okay? You guys like seeing the inside of what I do for a day job here. So I'm actually at the high school, and they texted me, or called me, sent me a video of the back flush of the magazine actually running nonstop, which the back flush is chlorine. Oh. I think I left my key. I gotta get my key. 1 second. So the back flush is actually chlorine injected water that comes up, cleans the inside of the cups in between, sanitizes it. So if it runs non-stop, you're blowing through product. It's a little noisy in here, hold on. The fans are on in the barn. So I'll explain it. You're blowing through product, you're blowing through water. Not good. You can use up a lot of chlorine quick at that rate. So this is what actually goes on here, and there's no cows. They only have 2 cows waiting to milk, or that have milking permission right now. They're at like 2.5 visits, so things are good, but it's a hot day, they're all relaxing. So this jetter cup comes up and it injects water into the bottom, cleans out the top, lets it air dry. Same with, there's 2 valves, one does that and one does all the sprayers that keep everything going. So you go into here. This one's for the outside cup wash. That one's for the back flush. It's an air solenoid that actually, or an air valve that actually turns on and then turns the water valves on. And then these ones are T-cleaner valves. These are updated for the US. So first things first, unhook the supply in, air still coming out. So yes, that's wrong. I don't have one of them. Cheap though. In the US, we usually only use 2 different chemicals for washing. We don't inject chlorine, we don't put chlorine into washes. There's a third one right here that you don't use. We only use those 2. As you see, there's 3. So each one of these is a chemical inlet that then goes through. I'll leave that down. There we go. That's a flow meter, tiny little flow meter, so it knows how much is actually going in. So it opens the valve, flows through. That way it tells you if it's not pumping, or it shuts it off, it controls it. Same with, that's the water, so there's a diaphragm in here that opens up, but then there's flow jet pumps that run off these. So pulled that spare one off, threw it on there. Well, clearly it's, let me show you. And these are all just quick connects. Clearly nothing's coming out of it. So before, it was just pouring out, telling it to open. So this valve here has something wrong inside of it. Not the first time we've had valves that our junk. It's the world we live in every aspect. So, we're back running. Everything's good. Yeah, things are good. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, it's comfortable in there. I'll give them credit. What's up, everybody? So, we'll stop down here either this week or next, and maybe we'll do a run through of how things have settled in and everything else like that. But I'm gonna get back. We're gonna stop, get some red paint, and hopefully finish up some more on that truck. Tomorrow we got some work. We got some farming to do. So imagine that, farming, on the farming channel. I am never actually on call, but with robots, I'm always on call. So my coworker, my one coworker who's closer to here, I don't know if he's actually closer to here or not. So he's on vacation. My other coworker had some cooling calls today because, well, yeah, it's another hot one, and imagine that, cooling calls on hot days. Compressors are overworking, they're tired usually. So I had called them. I said, hey, if you're gonna make it that way at all today, let me know. And then I said, you know what, you're going the other way, I'll go down and do that. So it's 7 o'clock right now. I'm headed back. It's just the nature of the job, and that is what it is. Robots milking cows. People milk 24 hours a day. Quite a lot of farms have midnight shifts, stuff like that. So if it's not working, it's not working. And I figured I should run down, fix that because of chemical usage on those. So that's a warranty part. It is what it is. It's not like, hey, it's a De La Val part. It's a Festo part. And Festo, they make good stuff, but not everything lasts as long as it should. So that's the first slice that I'm trying to think. We might have had one during startup somewhere that failed. Either didn't open, but it is what it is. Normal slices, everything else like that. So switch that around. We'll go back, stop, get some red paint, paint up those end pieces, see if we can get further on that truck. Since, yeah, tomorrow I do have Frank's planning to come over and mow and bale the field, my grass field, and I'll give him a hand as much as I can. So he's gonna mow it, bale it, we'll wrap it at his place, and he has somebody to buy that. So, but other than that, there really hasn't been much farming going on for anybody around because it's in a drought. It is a drought situation. There is some grass and fields and stuff like that, but I'll give my seeding credit. There's a lot more there than I ever thought would get there for as dry as it's been. So, but we'll go home, we'll stop, grab some paint, and then tomorrow we'll do the farming side of the channel, which yeah, that should be a party. We'll get a celebrity on the channel. We haven't seen Frank in quite a while. And I got his axle nut to give back to him, so axle nut socket. But alrighty, jump up, swinging at Home Depot probably, grab some red. It's dark now, it's almost 9 o'clock. I think 8 o'clock, 8:30, I don't know. Came back and I was like, hey, I'll pressure wash the last 2 rims and the spacers, and then we'll go from there. Can't see a damn thing, so even with the lights on over, even with the van. So I got these painted up. We are gonna, I need to put some more on it, but we're gonna see how those look. I don't know, I'm not sure, but we'll throw it on. I did get this package, which we'll open in a minute. Actually, we'll open it right now. So my workbench is a mess. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be okay. I don't even know where a knife is. Hopefully. We got some farming to do tomorrow. So somebody in the comments just wrote a comment that he had to unsubscribe because it's no longer a farming show, just somebody wrenching. Do you not understand? It's literally a drought. Like, there's nothing to farm. So even if I was still at the farm they haven't done anything. They wrenched on their pull type chopper and that's it. So I got caps, which I'm really excited for because I didn't have them and they always get dirty. And these ones look pretty friggin' nice. So hydraulic couplers, the caps to actually put on when you're not running the trailers. I know, we're living large. It's the little things in life like that. Where did I get these from? Summit Hydraulics, Arizona. Came off Amazon. Let me throw them on. Figures. They're the bigger sizes. Oh, I didn't see that. Ugh. Alrighty, we're not gonna throw these on. Yeah. Well, dang. Alrighty, I got rims going there. I'll rebuild that air valve for the pieces going on, but we're gonna have to do that tomorrow. Just losing motivation. It is a lot cooler in here once the sun goes down. Somebody said, you need the box fan running, you need this, you need to open the back door. I got the back door just swinging. I don't like leaving it open, and I've never set it up to roll it up. And if I have a box fan, as you hear, the 7520 is running, so that would mean it's always running. And if it's always running, you can hear it in the background. And I'm trying to do better and better videos for you guys, but stuff like that, outside noise, it yeah, as I'm editing it, I'm like, damn, I wish that wasn't running. So we will see. And as far as the farming side of it, I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go farming 100% of my time. We will see what comes of what. I'm just saying. It's not as easy as everybody thinks. You can just go farming. Well, some people think. They think you just wake up, you go get a farm, millions of dollars. Maybe if somebody won the lottery and wanted to give me some money from the lottery, we could go farming. But until then, we're still out here hustling, trying to figure it out, trying to keep you guys up to date on what's going on, because there is going to be good things to come for next growing season and for more of this season. It's been a struggle, but we're getting it. So alrighty, I'll keep my arts and crafts up, and I'll let these ones dry, and we're gonna see how they look. So these are the wedges. I think they're gonna look good. I think we're gonna see, as long as I don't drop it on the ground right now. Getting all the corners. I wish I did something to make them hang. That would have been good. But alrighty, that's where I'm at. Air valve rebuilt, which is good. So the old junk one, which had snapped off bracket anyways and was failing inside and leaking every time pressing the brake. So we're good there. New seal in the rear output of the front drive shaft. I do have another seal in here, so we're gonna leave those together and right on that bag, tape it up. There, I do believe the front, the input one, and the rear, the input one, are the same. So if we have an issue, we'll have one. They're just in this housing. So tomorrow we'll do that. I don't feel like climbing underneath there when it's completely dark, climbing in and out. Yeah, I guess we're gonna throw those on and see how they look. Not a good idea. I'm rushing it. Dropped it. Covered in dirt, and I know this is a good paint shop for everybody. Things what not to do. Wipe it down, clean it up. God. I had them on the edge so that I could get the bottom corner, and well, yeah, it didn't go so hot. Might not show this till tomorrow morning, and then we can paint the other ones before we head out for the day. Dang. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do, because they're not drying fast enough. It's humid, that's part of the problem. I am using Rust-Oleum Gloss Sunrise Red. I think it might be a little brighter than the truck, but the truck's got some age on it. So I'll just paint this one up and then we'll mess with it tomorrow. And I know their axle, well, the wedges, but still, I'd like them to look halfway decent. All right, that's gonna do it for right now. No more painting. We're just making more of a mess for ourselves with the hammer. I'll get myself picked up here. So, how the wedges started where they were, they're gray. I don't know. I think these are gonna pop on the wheels. But I guess you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for the next video, which might be some working on this, might be some farming. We definitely got some farming to do. So we're on Frank's schedule though. But he says he's gonna move over tomorrow, and I'm gonna give him as much help as I can. So maybe it will be one day, maybe it will be 2 days of over there. We'll see how it dries down, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. Today, it was a loss as far as what I thought I was gonna do. But we did get tires on. We got the wheel hubs painted black. I had to go on a service call. Yeah, we do quite a bit here, so. Alrighty, tomorrow, another day, Sunday, and we'll get some done. So appreciate you guys watching along. I'm gonna go home, edit video, look at farms, dream, yeah, eat dinner, wake up, do it all over again. So have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.